sourdough. I try to go low carb, but oh well.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 3 of the cross country series. Today's video is going to be about the hills of doom or embry riddle. So without further ado, let's get into it. And for this week's race, the morning started off very early, 3:30 to be exact, was when your boy got up, and you can best believe I was very tired. So I didn't film too much of the morning. I didn't need to do brushing my teeth, all that, you know, get ready with me. We didn't need to do that. Come on now. So it's pretty much just Edward and I looking like zombies. So try to not film too much of that. You can imagine, right? If you get up at 3:30 in the morning, probably don't have the, most energy in the world. All right, guys, it is 4:02. We have arrived at campus. We are now heading to the buses to get ready to leave to go to Daytona.
Yes, sir, bro. I'm tired.
Well, don't stand around the parking lot. Get in.
W camera, W.
Once we got to campus, nothing too crazy. We just got the tent, all the guys packed up in the van, and then we headed off. It was probably about 4:30-ish in the morning, very early, so, myself and everyone else on the team really didn't have a ton of energy. You can see Coach Hale was a little bit, I don't know if I'd consider him a morning person. He watches my videos, so I gotta be careful what I say. I'm just kidding. Coach Hale, he's awesome. The drive down to Daytona was pretty chill, nice and quiet. Ended up mainly just kind of listening to some music on the way down there. All right, guys, so we just got off the bus. It is 5:51, pretty good drive, not too bad. Obviously it was very quiet and dark. So now we're setting up the tent and, just getting ready for the race. It was about 6 o'clock on the dot when we were done setting up the tent. So a few minutes later, I went into one of the hallways where no one was and kind of filmed my race game plan. It was pretty simple. It just kind of had 3 expectations or 3 things I wanted to do during the race. First one, don't go out too fast. Second one, staying with my teammate. And the third one, going fast downhill. I would show you the video of me kind of explaining it, but it's just me yapping for like 5 minutes, and I know, myself included, you don't want to listen to that. I probably don't either, so I'll just yap real quick and make it nice and short. But yeah, pretty simple. First one, don't go out too fast. At Cecil, your boy, myself, I went out way too fast. Definitely paid the consequences later in the race. Probably shouldn't have done that, but hey, I was excited, all that sort of stuff. So that was my first one, don't go out too fast. Second one, that worked really well at VSU, staying with Spencer, my teammate. And for this race, that was what I wanted to do going into it, just try and stick with him for as long as I could and work together. And then lastly, number 3, Coach Hale was really getting to us about that, not onto us, but just teaching us and telling us the importance of going fast downhill, right? When you have a course that's hilly, you want to use those to your advantage. Don't just go 80%, down the hill, kind of slow jog, doing your own thing. You want to go down fast, use it as a speed boost, and then especially going into an uphill, right? If you go fast on a downhill that leads to an uphill, you're gonna have a lot more momentum and it's gonna be easier. So that was something that I wanted to do for this race. Once I was done doing the race game plan, it was race time. You know what I'm saying? We did our warm-ups, everything like that. Body was feeling really good. Weather was great. Once again, it was really early in the morning. I want to say it started at like 7 or 7:30 or something like that. So obviously, it was still early. I was kind of asleep, not gonna lie, for that first mile. Your boy was still asleep. I think everyone was. After the race, I filmed myself and kind of went over some of my thoughts immediately, why they were fresh in my head. So we'll cut to David right after the race. What's up, guys? I just got done with the race. It's been about maybe an hour now. I already did my cool down and everything like that. So let's do a little bit of a race breakdown, just nice and fresh as I just got done. Definitely this was the hardest course of the season so far. I've only done 3 races, obviously, and this is my 3rd cross country race ever, right? And this was definitely the hilliest for sure. It was more of a mental battle, I think, than a physical battle for sure. And going from the first race to this race, kind of what were some of the differences? It was lower body. And again, not making excuses, just kind of speaking out loud. My legs, especially my thighs, right? That's where it was just a lot of, not pain, but like, I guess it would be pain, but just soreness, right? Like your legs are just, you know, giving out. And I think for me, that's maybe a lack of not doing hills as much and maybe not squatting or anything like that, right? Like my body felt loose, my shins felt great. I was really, really worried that like going into this, especially when I did the warm-up lap, my shins were hurting. Oh, voice crack.
Shins were hurting. Oh.
Sorry about that voice crack. I'm still a little bit out of breath. But yeah, like going into this race, especially like I said, when I did the warm-up lap, my shins were hurting pretty bad. So I was very nervous about, you know, my shins during the race. But to be quite honest with you, they were perfectly fine. I didn't feel any problems with my shins. I'll probably feel some in a few hours. But during the race, like my body felt great. I really can't complain about that. The only thing was just, like I said, my thighs. And for me, that's just a lack of, you know, maybe strength training or something like that. So as you saw there, my body was feeling good, you know, going into it. Was a little nervous about my shins. As I said in the warm-up lap, you know, they were kind of hurting and didn't know if that would continue during the race. Thankfully it didn't. But yeah, man, my thighs, bro, it was bad. Like bad. I'm not one to complain, but bro, that course, it was bad, bro. I don't do hills. I guess not. I don't know. Like, maybe that's something, right? I need to practice more. But bro, it was brutal. They did do like awards and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie. Forgot to film that, or I think I was doing the cool down, which it started raining while I was doing the cool down, so that was nice. Edward, thoughts?
Pretty good race. The hills were crazy. There was like a trail behind this hill, and I thought it was really short, but it ended up like being half a mile. There were some crazy hills on that. Other than that, it was pretty good.
After scorfing down 2 sausage, egg, and cheese croissants from Dunkin' Donuts, also, piece of advice too, get it with the like white cheddar cheese, because if they make it with American, they might have some just sitting in the heater, but if they make it with white cheddar, they gotta make that to order, right? Because not too many people get that. So if you always wanna get a fresh one, order it with white cheddar. Take that advice from your boy, right? I'm just playing. When we were done with Dunkin' Donuts, we hit the road and made one last stop at America's best gas station, Buc-ee's. Had to get me a bussin' barbecue sandwich. Just kidding. We had a brunch at a Dunkin' Donuts, so I'll probably skip out on that, but I'll probably definitely hit the restroom. I don't know if I'm gonna buy anything. I don't really need like a shirt or something. I mean, it'd be fun, but like, I gotta save my money, you know what I'm saying? So, we'll see. Honestly, probably just use the restroom and then maybe get like some candy or like a protein bar or something like that.
Candy.
I will say though, their homemade potato chips are really good. I think I'm gonna get those. All right, let's see. What is the gas station snack?
Got a white Monster and some Sour Patch.
And a white Monster?
Yes, sir. I got a white Monster, and then I got teriyaki beef jerky.
Yes, sir. Thank you. $80?
It's probably gonna be quality though. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a pickleball guy.
You good at pickleball?
No, I'm pretty terrible. I did pickleball.
Brody ain't big into pickleball.
No, I mean it's fun. It's just not good at it.
$80, guys and girls.
Bro, this one's $100 just for one.
Whoa. For a paddle? 100 big ones, guys. 100 big ones.
Died in,
or whatever he said. I got my chips, so I'm a happy camper. Michelle, you find anything?
Carl's.
I always have these fresh chips I like.
Oh yeah.
Chips.
Have you ever had the brisket sandwich? It's pretty good. Every time I go to a recruiter and meet at Toccoa, I always come over here and eat.
Oh, that's funny.
Me one gone.
So that leads us to the end of the video. What are my overall thoughts? Kind of already talked about it, right? Need to do more strength training and running more hills. And the biggest thing that I can do now, I can do today, and you could also do today, having a better mental state, right? During a race, don't zone out, right? Don't just get into the habit of just jogging, right? And being like, oh, just on a run. No, like you need to have, and myself, right? I'm talking to myself too, having that mentality of I'm in a race, right? There are people in front of me, there are people behind me. People behind me want to get in front of me. I can't let that happen. And the people in front of me, I need to get in front of them, right? And I know it sounds stupid, right? Duh, right? That's a race. But if you start losing that and you just kind of get into the, looking at your pace, and again, I'm one to talk, right? I do it. But if I have that mentality of racing and not just running, it will make me go way further. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. And if you guys did enjoy it, y'all know what to do. Drop a like, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. And yeah, if you have any ideas you want to throw in the comments, hit me up in the comments, man. And hope you guys have a great day. Peace.